Welcome back, and happy Saturday.
Welcome back, Cotter.
All right, so here we are again.
Yes.
And
John, you look like that picture.
What picture is that? Is it good?
You know that one with the rake?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we had an amazing karmic relationship evening with Angus last weekend.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That was fun.
Yes.
Let's see who's here.
Yes, let's see.
And let's move this
Hi,
sucker
Sammy.
over.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy Love.
Go.
Hi, Sammy. Oh, I did a bad.
It's okay.
Thanks, Chrissy.
And then we have Colors and Chakras coming up next month. If you'd like to join us, you can check that out on our nonprofit website. And all the information, all the past lives and the artwork and everything that we talk about and events, you can find it in the descriptions below. Well, we have all the links and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Tack.
Tack. Tacky, tack, tack.
And
Tack.
we have to seriously do a road trip soon so we can go visit Tack.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Because we still have to go check out the
Hi,
crystals. He's going to give us
Roxanne.
a crystal tour.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we have? We have an evening with Angus coming up.
It's jam-packed. We have a lot of stuff.
Yeah. We have an evening with Angus coming up
Hey,
in
Marshila.
October. And that one is going to be between lives.
Right.
So how cool is that to find out?
Life between life.
Yeah. What are we up to
Yeah, I
on
know, it's
the
gonna be
other side?
exciting. Yeah.
Between our incarnations.
Exactly.
And what else? And then a favorite that we had this last year was, an evening with Angus on New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be so much fun. We should start booking that now.
Yeah. So it's available.
And we're going to do it every year. It's going to be a yearly thing.
This will be the second annual.
Yeah. And maybe someday we could have it in person.
Oh, we will.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I can't wait.
I did it, Chrissy.
What is it, Mr. DeVille?
Yeah. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.
Yeah. But yeah, so that one's going to be called What's New in 22. So that'll be fun.
Yes.
All right. And there's a few other classes you can check out too.
Mm-hmm.
Psychic
We're going to
ability.
be adding more things to it too, as well. And thank you all for your patience in getting our new website going. And there's been glitches and hitches, and you guys have been so awesome.
That's cute. It's true.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah, and it's really great. We have our store is up and running at our Essie Loves You website, and pretty soon we're not going to only have the art, we're also going to have the bracelets that Vera's
the crystals.
going to be doing.
Yeah, so that's coming cool. Soon. July is our anniversary, Soul's Enlightenment. So we're going to have, what is it, 7 years?
Yes,
7 years.
Lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7.
Yeah.
And isn't it interesting? It's usually like, what do they call it? The 7-year itch in a marriage, right? And then in our 7th year, we had a glitch.
Yeah, that's cute. Itch, yes.
Yeah. So it
we were close. It rhymes, right? Yeah, but you know what? The amazing thing about it, it's just so cool because things can either, separate people and rip them apart, or it can bring them closer together.
Exactly.
And that is like the most beautiful thing. I remember talking to Angus once about a situation that happened in a past life, and he was just talking about how what we focus on is the positive.
Right.
It's like the making up or the positive part that results, because that's the beautiful gift that we receive after going through and overcoming our challenges. And learning our lessons. It's so cool.
Hi, Nana. Yeah, and Chanel. And how did they used to say it? And Johnny and Susie Kevin.
We have our patterns going today, Vera.
Yeah, we sure do. Yeah. I don't know if they're complimentary, but
they are today.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yes,
okay.
I know. Isn't that going to be cool? Happy birthday, SE.
Yeah. Yay.
So we want to extend a big happy birthday to Kathy.
This is a big hug.
I don't know if she's here yet, or is she going to come today, or be with us today. But happy birthday, little. Is it Cancer or Gemini still?
I believe she might be a Cancer.
Whatever you are, you're adorable.
Maybe she's a Gemini.
Yeah.
26th.
Yeah. So,
All right.
I didn't mean to be a bummer after I said that. It just went,
Well, I'm trying to remember the dates. I was just like thinking. That's why I'm not talking. I'm like, okay, is it Gemini? Is it Cancer? I'm not sure.
and it all went quiet.
All right.
But have a beautiful birthday.
Yeah.
Many, 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 many more, too.
Yes. It's going to be a magical
Yes.
year.
Happy birthday.
Okay. So, Vera,
Chrissy?
what do we want to talk about first? We
Okay.
have a karmic relationship.
Well, we have a
past life
birthmark. So let's do the birthmark first because we always make them wait
Yeah,
until
I
after.
know.
So, and this one was, I don't have the whole name, Chrissy.
Oh, I think I know who you're thinking of.
Okay.
It
It
was
was in January.
January.
123, I think.
Okay, let's go look. Do you have
Her
a part of the
name is
name?
Nina.
Oh, Nina. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go find.
Yeah,
Nina.
Nina. So,
Nina. Let's go see. I do
this
not.
is so cool. This one's so cool.
I do not have.
I mean, they're
Nina.
all so cool, but I love when there's like a little different.
Now, was this from YouTube? Because I don't have that on my list.
Are you sure? Where's
Yes. Yes.
Where's
Okay.
Ow,
Intermission,
my groin.
intermission.
Ow, that hurt. Where's my little birthmark book?
It's not
Okay, anyway, her
Oh,
name's
well.
Nina.
Okay, yeah. We'll just go with that.
Yeah, Nina.
Okay, you go, Vera.
Okay.
You want me just to read it?
Yeah, it's right there.
All right, it's a birthmark. It's on the left side of Nina's throat.
Mm-hmm.
And they had it removed when she was 13.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where it ends, right?
Yes.
I almost started reading your answer.
Yeah,
you
no,
don't want that.
no.
Because it's
Yeah,
really cool.
So this is really neat. So you were a little girl, and it was like an ancient time. I call it ancient times because it was BC instead of AD. Does that make sense?
It totally makes sense.
So, but this was in a little remote village in Europe somewhere, and you had this growth that was on your neck. And there was it was tiny when you first were born, but then as you got older and older, it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So your parents were like freaking out because, of course, it's the evil spirit thing.
Oh,
right,
right.
So they get a hold of your grandmother somehow, but it takes forever for people to get the message and then to get back. But by the time she got back to you, it was like another month. Because it took a month for her to get to where you were. And so she didn't want you to be around anyone but her. So she took her to like a little remote area where it was just her and Nina. And that was it. So she started working on your neck. She started doing some kind of thing. And there was compression with mud kind of pack with stuff coming out of it. And all the time that she was doing this, she was talking to you. She was telling you things, and she was telling you that there's a reason why you're going through this, because in a future life, you were going to be a monk, and you are going to be able to really help and heal people with your tone. And you're going to get the tone because you're going to have cell memory.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that?
There's a little scar tissue on this area where she's having that growth removed.
Oh my gosh.
And it gives you a different tone. It gives you a little slightly different essence that comes out of your soul. Yeah, and whenever you sing, and then whenever you do it, it's going to be to a group, and it's going to be a healing, like a mass healing kind of thing. And they're going to realize her potential, or his potential. You'll be male in that life. So it was so cool because she's telling you all this thing, and this is why you're going through this, because she was giving her all this spiel and actually getting her ready to be the next healer.
Wow.
That's why she wanted her alone, and she was waiting for this to happen.
This is so amazing.
So awesome. So it was like it's to remember your passion. It's to remember who you are.
Gosh.
Yeah. And even though you had it
this.
removed, they can't take away your passion. They can't take that away. Yeah. that spiritual DNA.
That is just
Yeah,
so cool.
I love it.
I mean, this happened in a past life, so she would have that spiritual DNA to help her in this future life, which is now another past life. I mean, how cool is that?
And she was telling her in her mind to start singing on how she wanted to sing. In her, she couldn't sing yet, right?
Wow. That is amazing. Her grandma
But once
is
she got her
amazing.
voice back, then she started practicing and singing and doing the monk type. And they didn't do that back then.
Right.
Yeah. It's very cool.
You know what's really...
I hope she sees this, because, I mean, it's from a while ago.
Oh, my gosh. I
Nina.
just think it's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Wow. Because it's like... I mean...
No, you don't have to worry about a thing.
This is a great example, too, of how our talents and our gifts that we can carry with us into our future lives. So here she was in a past life aware of a future life, and she already started singing and practicing, because we can draw upon those talents within our soul and help us now. And she did that in that life. So I think she's going to see this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Cat,
like
what are you going to do?
It's
You're going to
so
make a
cool.
short film about her past life? Whose past life?
That is just
I don't know who they're talking about.
amazing.
I hope it's about Nina, because that's so cool.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's very neat. Cindy and Ellie, Elma. Okay, all right. So that's that. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
All right, so now we're on
That's
to the
amazing.
examples of.
Yeah, and you know the thing too about that's pretty cool, is that it shows us how, because you said that they had a little bit of scar tissue in the monk life, and it's amazing because we might have something that's not normal, or like what we consider to be normal or whatever, and we like compare ourselves to other people, but then actually it's a strength that we utilize, and there's a reason for it. So that's cool.
God, I was trying to think of this. I saw it in People magazine. There was a guy that was popular in the 80s. I can't remember his name. I can see his face. And now he's married to Daisy Fuentes right now.
Okay.
And yeah, oh my God, what's his name? You'll know whenever I say the name, because 80s.
Okay.
Whatever guy was popular, he had like thick hair. Okay, anyway. A few years ago, he started having seizures and having health issues.
Oh, I wonder who it is.
And he went to the doctor. They did all kinds of tests. They did every blood test they could think of. There's nothing wrong with him. There is nothing medically wrong with him. So, has to be past life.
Wow.
Hmm.
Do you remember his name yet?
No.
You will as soon as we turn off the camera.
It's in there. It's in the bathroom.
Okay. Wow.
Louis Miguel, no. That's not his name.
Do you want to look it up on my phone?
I don't. Who knows who to look up?
You said
who's married to Daisy Fuentes?
Fuentes.
That guy.
Okay.
So, that has definitely got to be a past life.
Who's married to what's her name?
Daisy Fuentes.
Okay, hold on. Who's married to Daisy Fuentes? Timothy Adams?
No.
Okay, never mind. All right, well, one of our fabulous friends will look it up for us.
Yes.
We're not having luck here right now. Okay, well, while they're working on that, so we have another example. Oh, wait, did you get anything on his past life with the seizures?
Yes.
Oh my God, well, share.
Because he was being poisoned.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was like, I see like a French life. And he was royalty or something, or in, not royalty, but in the royal court. But he wasn't like a king or anything like that.
Gosh.
And he was very close to the king. And then somebody wanted him out of the king's ear because they wanted something, and
he was in the way.
This guy was against it.
Right.
Because it wasn't the right thing to do. And they were slowly poisoning him. And they would tell...
No, so it wasn't right away, so they couldn't get caught.
And he was in agony. He would go into,
poor thing.
frothing and all that. Yeah.
That's horrible. You know?
And he said it happened like a few years ago. So whatever age he is now, that was, or that at that time when it first happened, that was the age he was when they started poisoning him in that past life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Let's see if anybody knows. Richard Marx?
Richard Marx.
Okay,
that's
there
it.
we
Yay!
go.
Who did that?
Thank
Dennis.
you.
Thank you. Yeah. It's him. Richard Marx. Now, do you know who that is?
Yes, okay, now I do.
Yeah, because he has popular songs.
I didn't know he was having the seizures and everything.
He didn't
Wow.
until like a couple of years ago, or a few. I can't remember. I didn't read the
Well,
whole article.
you never know. If Richard sees this, maybe it'll help him to start to release that
Yeah,
cell
just
memory.
let that go. And then who helped him in that past life? His current wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What
because
did
he
she
just
do?
broke up with his wife, and then he found Daisy, and then that's when that thing started happening.
So in this life, oh wow, are they newly married in this life?
Yes.
Oh,
I think
wow.
only a few years.
That's kind of like double cell memory, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow, that's
because
so
meeting her and then yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, now
yeah.
maybe he'll be able to
Yeah.
let it go.
But she actually saved him in that past life.
Really?
Yeah.
So he lived?
He lived.
Oh, I thought he died.
No.
How did she save him? She just somehow got him out of there.
I don't know how she did it.
Figured it out.
I haven't gotten that far, but yeah, no, but she was a he in that past life.
I see.
Yeah, and they were like best friends.
Well, I think. What do you think? That she's going to help him to this overcome
he
it?
said that she's doing that now.
Oh, good.
See?
How cool is that? So he can focus on that positive side.
Yay, Twinkle Karma, you made it
yeah.
live.
It has been
That's been a while.
Wow.
Oh, because you're too young. That's why. Yeah.
Okay.
But he had very popular songs in the day. I keep thinking Mandy, but that's that other guy. What's his name?
Barry Manilow?
Barry Manilow. That's not it. That's not it.
Well, we're too young to know Barry Manilow,
Of
Vera.
course. I heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And you know what you should do, Dennis? Write down everything you remember in the dream, and then you're going to get more and more information about it.
In the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yes. And you might have more dreams, too.
Yeah.
And like every time you might pick up another little clue.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting. Okay.
Very cool.
So we have another example of a karmic relationship that we were going to share. And so last week we talked about karmic relationships. And this is an example of a karmic relationship that sometimes when we learn about them, it doesn't always bring people closer together. Sometimes it's just for ourselves.
Right.
And for healing. And I'm going like this because it has to do with the past life that you helped me with. And it was like really amazing. It was very healing. But I just want to share about it because it's a great example. All right. So here we go. So, okay. It's about, we're going to call him Ricardo. Why not, right?
Yeah.
And he's an artist. He's an artist in LA that I had met when I went down there. And we hit it off immediately.
I almost said his name.
I know, it's hard not to, right?
Because I almost went,
Yeah. Anyway, I was down there for a spiritual event, and I met him. And he has a gallery down there, an art gallery. We hit it off immediately. We had it was like a whirlwind 3 days. And we were hanging out the whole time. And he was already asking me to be his girlfriend. He was planning a trip to come up here to Northern California to visit. And he bought this rack to sell my art in his gallery and all these great things, right? And while I was there, I met his friends. He was talking a lot about his friends. And it's this very tight circle of friends. And I met them and all this and that. So I got home, and for the 2 weeks or so, he was calling, and we're setting up all these plans and all these wonderful things. And then, read up, that's crickets in the night, which means nothing, right? And so I was like, okay.
Ghosty.
Yeah.
Before I'm answering Cindy.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, I thought you meant my story. I was getting ghosted for sure. Anyway.
Well, that's true, too.
Anyway, and I'm like, what
Tasha.
happened, right? And then, I left a call, nothing. And then finally, I don't know. Finally, I got this email and it said, I got the I'm sorry email. I won't be coming up. I'll be busy doing my art shows. And
Don't call me, I'll call you.
And I can send your art prints back to you if you like. And I was like, no, it's okay, you can. And we hung up, or whatever it was. I think it was actually an email. He didn't talk to me. It was an email.
Oh, God, one of those.
Yes. And then...
Ribbit. I'll said it again.
And you guys, seriously, I know we can all relate in some way, right? I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah.
I thought I was like too...
For William.
I thought I was too old for him because he was like 2 years older than me. So I thought I was like...
Too old? Too young?
Yeah. No, I thought I was too old because he was we're like the same age. I thought he wanted to meet somebody really young.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're like, is that it? Am I not good enough? I mean, not that I really think that, right? But I don't know.
Well, you do at the time because you feel rejection.
What is it, right? What happened? And, so anyway, a couple weeks go by and I'm like so bothered by it. And you guys, seriously, thank God for you, Vera, because you really helped me when you shined some light on the situation with the past life that you got. And that is what is just like so amazing, the information. Because what you were telling me was this past life, I was a woman and I was helping lead like an uprising of sorts with men. But I was this woman, and there was this one man in particular that he didn't like it. He didn't like it that I was a woman. And
telling men what
yeah,
to do.
he wasn't into that. So he convinced some of the men to betray me to our enemy. And I was captured by the kingdom that we were fighting.
Right.
So anyway, needless to say, it was not a happy ending for me, personally.
We don't like him either.
But the amazing thing is that in this life, it's like he did the same thing. It was like a character betrayal.
Right.
Because when I had met his friends and everything, it was like he knew that I was there for a spiritual event.
Right.
I explained all the artwork, every picture, and the spiritual meaning. He met John Ammon, and he thought he was it's the whole spiritual thing. But because his friends didn't like the spiritual part, then suddenly he didn't. And those guys were the ones that they were together in that past life when they betrayed me. So it was like he went with them.
Right.
Just like
Yes.
just like the past life. And it was just like this amazing example of like the lessons that we have, right?
Right.
Because it was like his lesson. I had a lesson too, and mine was to be true to me.
Yeah.
Which was,
his loss.
right. Well, to be true, true to my truth, which was the spiritual aspect, and then his was.
But that's what
what's he
you
going
show,
to
like
do?
when people run with a group and don't show their individuality, don't stand up for what they believe in, and it could have been a beautiful relationship.
Yeah.
And look what.
Yeah, it seemed like it, right?
But not with that guy.
And it seemed like it until his friends had come into the. And actually, I mean,
It was a blessing in disguise.
I was gonna just go there.
Because the guy was with another woman and had a child. I mean, you didn't know that, but
right.
that's what ended up happening that you found out about.
Yes.
So it's really like, it's a blessing, even though when you're going through it, it's horrible.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like I felt so validated when you told me this past life lesson.
Yeah.
It's like it just made me feel like it helped me for my own personal healing. And so that's where finding out about our karmic relationships and how they can come from past lives really can shed light on what's happened in this life. Not only our lesson, but it's just amazing, isn't it? I just was like amazed. I thought that example was really cool. I was so grateful to Vera. I bought her a bamboo plant. I was going to get you flowers, but is that thing still alive?
No, it didn't make it.
Okay, well,
it didn't make the move.
In our memory.
It's in the dump somewhere.
Well, anyway, I was just so
Not
grateful.
from me. It's something that other people did.
I was just so grateful, though, Vera. You had really helped heal me, and that's what you do for people. I mean, this information is so healing.
Yeah, and that's why people get frustrated when we say there's a reason why you're going through it, because there is a reason why you're going through it. Even though when you're going through it, you don't want to hear that there's a reason for it. Because it's like, oh well, come on, I'm bleeding here.
And then sometimes we're like obsessing, like, what is the reason?
Yeah,
It's like, what's the reason?
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
There's just no reason. It's just...
It's like cell memory that comes up. And
But, well, there was a reason.
Past life lessons
Yeah,
that we wanted
exactly.
to finish off. And so interesting. Okay, what's everybody saying? Aw, thanks. Yeah, he was. Yeah, that too.
What an a-hole. I love that. You go, Tat.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, just really fun to share, because it's like, if we don't get to share, it's like, what's the use of learning a lesson or having an experience? And I don't know, it's just so amazing how these information.
And then when you lick your wounds,
Yeah.
and you pick up your bootstraps,
Right.
and you keep moving.
Yeah.
You don't sit and wallow. you
Right,
know?
we don't want to do
Gosh,
that.
You're missing out on life. But sometimes, like I've told you guys before, you have to wallow sometimes. But when it impedes your process and progress, that's when you want to get help.
Yeah.
What's so funny?
Oh, I'm just so grateful.
Oh,
I'm so
okay.
happy about how you put those pieces of the puzzle together for
Yeah.
people. Because speaking from firsthand experience, it's just like it heals the heart. It's like, oh man, I was
Makes
stressed about
sense.
that. Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
Walking on my way.
And what a wimp. You're going to let your friends
know.
dictate who you're going to like?
Yeah.
But thank God they did.
Yeah,
I just say that.
I'm very glad. When you told me, I was
Yeah.
like so happy
Yeah.
that it didn't go that way after all, right?
Right,
So,
yeah. And then our next example
Yes.
is from a client.
This is amazing. Amazing. All right. So
This is really interesting too.
Nikki's question. Should I read her question or should we summarize it?
Just summarize it.
Her summarized question is that she's attracted to people that might be kind of like hateful or racist. That was her question, and she wanted to kind of have a little insight
As to why.
into why. And the most amazing thing is,
And okay, let me say something first though. And I wanted to say this before, but I just never had the chance. It's not like she's attracted to people that say racist things. Whenever she's attracted to someone, they turn out to be racist.
right?
Because that energy, she's still attracted to that energy and not realizing.
Yeah, and I think that we can really relate to that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, to me, that makes perfect sense. Because you meet a person, not that I would know or anything, and they start off and they're like totally cool. And you're like, yeah, I'm feeling it. And then you get to know them over time, and then person turns out to be totally controlling.
Yeah.
Telling you silence is golden, and
Yeah.
women shouldn't speak. So, okay.
Yeah.
Ready for the story again?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So Vera, do you want to just jump in, okay?
Okay, I'll jump in.
Okay. So it's really cool because Vera and Angus had talked about this story where she had past lives. One of them was in World War II, and she was Jewish, and she could kind of like you could really tell she was Jewish, right? And she got away with not being
Right.
Jewish, but then it was discovered, and of
She was
course,
turned in.
Yeah, she was definitely turned in, and she was taken to a concentration camp. But she fell in love with a Nazi guard, and I think he actually helped.
No, he did
He
help her.
helped her and
Yeah.
protected her and stuff like that.
They were in love. Yeah, they fell in love.
And that's not the only story.
Yeah.
She also was in the Civil War lifetime, and she was a Union soldier.
And his brother, because she was male in that life, was the Confederate. So see, it's like there's that love, but there's an opposite, that there was a love there, but they were against each other.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same thing with the Jewish, right?
Right. So it's like, that's amazing insight.
So she's still attracted in this lifetime to that, but now she understands why,
Right.
Yeah,
because sometimes, these things are coming up for us. And
because
we're like,
it makes you wonder, like, am I a good person?
I know, I was just
You
going
know?
to say, it's like we start
Yeah.
to think, is there something wrong with me? Or what's going on with me?
But see, she saw past the whatever they were and went to the love part.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
But
that's
that guy wasn't a real horrible person like some of them were.
Right.
So she lucked out in that area.
yeah.
But yeah.
And we might think it's like something that's like we don't understand what it is, but then it actually ends up being a strength because that really it is.
Yeah, exactly.
And it comes from something amazing. What a story that.
And you don't have to keep beating yourself up thinking, what's wrong with me, that I end up liking people that are racist.
Exactly.
You know, it's like, why am I doing this? Well, now you understand why, and then you can. And once you understand why, she's not going to have that situation.
Right.
Right? Yeah. So that's why we have the past lives. That's why we learn and understand them. So it's pretty cool.
Aw.
Yeah.
It's nice.
What?
I'm just reading.
Oh.
I'm reading. I'm a very slow reader.
That's okay.
Sometimes not as slow.
Yeah. All right. That's
Yeah,
about
different
it.
soul names. Yeah. Okay. This is so cool. I just love all this information. It just gives us so much answers. Good job, Vera.
Thank you. And thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
So hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the weekend. And we'll see you tomorrow at our spiritual gathering.
Yay.
We're going to be doing the crown chakra.
Yes, and you can sign up for that. It's a spiritual gathering. Just go to our nonprofit in the links below. You'll find it down there.
Nonprofit website.
Yes, scsouls.org. All right. Hope
Yay.
to
See you
then.
next week or see you tomorrow.